What have you learned from audience feedback? By looking at the feedback that my audience have given me, it's clear that they enjoyed the trailer and that the level of anonymity I wanted to maintain throughout all three products has sort of been reflected by the reviews and thoughts I got from the audience members. So the main sort of audience that I got information about from was my classmates, so they were the first people I presented the products to, and they immediately gave me things that I could look at and things how to improve. So that came from my sort of preliminary products, especially with the trailer. So it's when I presented the trailer to them at first, they maybe suggested not to use as many stills and maybe instill some more sort of moving imagery. So that's exactly what I did, and it's clear through that on my blog. So I've got the initial preliminary film trailer that I presented at first, and then I've got my official final finished product. So having this ability to be able to produce two products has really helped me, because it's given me the opportunity to provide a initial product, and then again it's given me the opportunity to take feedback from that and ensure it's the sort of best product that I can produce as an amateur filmmaker. Feedback from my poster was largely similar to my self-criticism, so it's looking at how it can be improved through use of sort of better imagery and just a bit more going on, basically, because at the minute it is quite plain, and I'll admit to that, the first person. The only thing that I'm glad it's sort of done is maintain the sort of air of illusion about how they don't really know what's going on. So it's good in that sense, but at the same time it's not the best work I've produced over the course of the 6 months I've been given. The magazine front cover was a boom in strange terms, so people loved it because it was sort of bright, vibrant, provided different sort of stories that might have interested people, but at the core point of it there was the main image of my trailer, so this got people's interest straight away. So it's a large image and it can't really be missed by people. It's going to be the sort of first thing quite a few people see other than the trailer, so if they don't have a sort of ready access to maybe a TV or YouTube or go to the cinema regularly, it's going to be obvious that there is going to be sort of a lot of other ways of showing the film trailer. So magazine front covers is a sort of large part in promoting a film, so it's going to be the first thing, as I've said, a lot of people are going to see, so they'll go and get the newspaper on a Saturday and they'll see the magazine and think, oh, I wonder what that is. So it's important to have an image that will draw people in and make sure people want to see the film. So by having a sort of large visual aid on the front, it sort of helps massively in bringing in audience members and really giving them an idea of what the film's about, while at the same time maintaining the level of mystery. I want to sort of have reflected within my trailer. The trailer itself, people had sort of mixed sort of thoughts on. So although there wasn't any sort of major action sequence in it, people thought that it was good the way that it led sort of fluidly throughout. So the sort of editing itself was, they thought, done quite well. So it sort of faded in and faded out, cut in, cut out where it needed to sort of really correlate with the music and the attitude and mood I was going for within the trailer itself. By having all three share the convention, the idea that nobody sort of knows what's going on, which is true in a way, because within the film brief I said that there's a killer going around, so having this air of confusion and illusion about the three ancillary products reflects and sort of really gives the viewers a sense of empathy with Jack, the main character. because of this, it's an odd one, because it at the same time as enticing them, it might also push them away, so they might think it's just boring, there's nothing happening. So having the ability to sort of see this and acknowledge that it might not be the most interesting does give me a sort of point next time to maybe include some action sequences and have sort of a real bit where people are like, oh, this looks good, instead of having a sort of flowing image that might not give anything away and maintain an air of mystery, but just have people leaving and thinking, don't know what it's about, don't really want to waste money and go and see it, even though it might be a perfectly good film, but not providing them with enough information will mean that people aren't readily available to go and spend money on it at the cinema or sort of buy it on DVD. The main way that this can help is, the main sort of talking point I had from the feedback was that there's not acting, but the voice acting was quite good, and they clearly knew who's the goodie and who was the baddie. I feel by using the Cockney accent to display the bad guy was a large use of the stereotype that Cockneys are quite rough and sort of can be quite aggressive and confrontational, shall we say. So looking at how I used it in people, sort of instantly knew that he was the bad guy, even though there was no sort of face put to the name, face put to the voice. So it's sort of drawing lines between people and really taking advantage of the way people think. So having this use of a stereotype within the trailer has really reflected that people sometimes instantly assume that a certain group of people is known for being a bad guy, and there will be a bad guy in the current film they're in. So by using this to my advantage, it has meant that I've not had to include any acting within it, which at the same time has cut out any sort of complications in filming schedule or in costumes. And the only sort of scene I've got which required anything was done by myself, and it was thanks to the tripod that I was able to record the film. So the sort of way that the audience have been able to assume and sort of piece together the puzzle themselves is not initially what I went for, but the sort of level of interaction between the audience and the trailer is important, because it will make people think, am I right, am I wrong? And I think that will really prompt people to come and see the film, instead of sort of sitting back and thinking, well, I kind of want to know what's going to happen, but at the same time I'm not massively fussed about going to see it in the cinema. So that's the sort of overall feedback I got from people. So they were liking the way that my magazine front cover looked. They felt it was very professional, they felt it was laid out well, it wasn't over cluttered like some magazines often are nowadays. At the same time, it's come with bittersweet, because they said that the poster has room to improve, and I agree with that. I've sort of said myself, I'll be the first person to say it's not my best piece of work, and because of that it can be improved. And then the mood from the trailer was that it was good, it maintained a good level of mystery throughout the whole thing, but at the same time it pushed people to have the sort of want to come and see it, and there's a level of mystery that people liked within the trailer itself, and so because of that, it's that sort of air of mystery that's really helped me within sort of getting my trailer across to people.